You guys wanna like start a countdown or anything?
Yep, just let us know when you're gonna start.
Okay. Do we have a name for the character?
So the winning name is. Let me double check just to make sure. Okay, at $2,045, the winning name is
Wow.
Nice. Capital N and one word.
Nice. Nice. All right. That's
Four
good.
nices. Yeah.
That's very nice.
That's very nice indeed.
Okay, I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm Danny. Thank you for having me, guys. I'm a Dark Souls 3 speedrunner, and I'm joined by my friend Fudge. He's a great runner. He agreed to wake up really early to help me out with this. So I'm really thankful for him.
Hello, I'm Fudge. I also run this game, but Danny's better.
That's true. Look here, we're ready. We're gonna do a countdown. Let's start the timer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So can you tell us anything about this area, Pudgy?
But Cemetery of the Undead, just the starting zone is not that much going on, except you kind of do some cool little strafes, dodging bolts flying at you. And you pick up the Ashen Estus as well, which is to restore mana, but you switch it over to a normal Estus, but the game won't let you mess with your Estus, and I should say Estus are health potions, unless you pick it up, so that's kind of why you get that item at the start and never use it after. And then we got the first boss, which is Udix Gundyr, and Udix Gundyr is the boss fight.
We have kind of a strat, like you count up to a certain number of hits, but like sometimes he just doesn't want to apply.
Yeah, he can pick some. We call them. There are good mood attacks and there are bad mood attacks. Since the result of them will either put you in a good mood or a bad mood. Daddy's getting some bad mood attack already. Because generally you don't want to roll at all. Because rolling is not attacking. But Gundyr can do some attacks you gotta roll, and then you're in a bad mood. This is going super well.
Lucky.
And with the... That's a bit unfortunate with the attack, but with the setup you do there, you make sure that Gundyr staggers when you throw the bombs at him, and then that deals like a whole lot more damage and just kills him. Nice, that is a solid.
I'm generally not out. I got out here to show you guys that the in-game timer here pauses when you're in the main menu. And since we measure like speedrun time on in-game time, then we save ourselves the animation time by clearing out to the main menu. And we skip it. So this is Marlin Shrine. This is kind of like the shopping mall. And that's the Firekeeper. She's a really nice lady.
She's wonderful.
Sometimes she's nice.
Except sometimes she'll stand in the wrong spot.
She'll be far away from you, like over there in that corner, and we don't want that. I'm not gonna do any more quitouts on doors unless I need to like reset enemy aggro, because we're on a real-time marathon, so we don't really need to save in-game time.
We get the cinematic experience instead.
Yeah. Do you guys like long animations?
Well, I should say this is a High World of Lothric, which is just a zone full of little like normals perhaps. And they all try to hit you, and like the way the game is set up is that at the start, like there's just lots and lots and lots of small enemies, and like later into the game there's just more and more big enemies. But it certainly is like more annoying to avoid the small enemies than it is the big. So all these guys, like all this running has like very specific sort of lines you need to take to try to avoid everything and have like as few bad things happen as possible. So here's like a first kind of trick, I guess, where if you spook here, and then you kill a lizard, and then spook also removes fall damage. You walk down here, land on the fence, you can roll off the side. So it's not really a skip, but it's a pretty cool sequence. Oh yeah, you land on the fire.
It's just... Don't look at me. Yikes. No, it's all fine. You should won't hit you at all. And here we do a little cheat. We talk to this nice lady, and then we heal, and then we quit out. And if this were in game time, we would have saved a lot of time by not running to the door. Because we spawn right here. Because this is a boss arena, sorry for the spoiler. And if you quit out on a boss arena before the boss is dead, you get teleported to the entrance. So this is the second boss. I'm gonna try to focus because I don't want to die to him.
Yeah, this is the Boreal Valley. So for this, you put some lightning resin to increase your damage on your weapon. And then you just try to get underneath Vorts and just swing away at him as much as you can. Just dump all the damage onto him. Oh, and he's doing really well. I'm trying to get behind him. Let's make him charge forward. Then he charges 3 times. On the final one, he does like a big breath attack and you just punish it. Just like that. Nice. That is a super good fight.
There's kind of another version, like a version where you cancel his transition, but it's kind of dangerous sometimes because of RNG. So this one is safer for marathons.
I don't think I've.
That was pretty clean.
I don't think I've ever gone for the we call it the quick kill on Vorts. Yeah. It's way too scary for me.
Yeah, it's scary. Oh, really? That's very good. I do not like that. Wow, just yeah, whatever. I don't care.
That is some marathon log going on.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Thanks. Okay, we're gonna pick up some items here. This is gonna be useful later. These trolls really like to do like that jump in the air that like tracks you. It's really weird. I'm gonna grab also this little item over here. Oh, sir, how are you doing? Good to see you. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit more parkour over here. If we can manage to not mess it up. That's false. Skip.
Nice. You should say this is
skip. Yeah.
This is the glitchless category, but it certainly still has a lot of parkour to it.
Yeah. The little jump. I don't know. You don't really go out of bounds. But if you fall,
you just fall off the map and then you die, right? That's how it's meant to be.
Yeah. This enemy is really cool looking. I wish we had to like fight him as a boss with health bar.
The Outrider Knight.
Good.
You can parry it to death. I
took
wonder
a
if that would be the
line
case
because I
in the
wanted
boss
to-
fight.
What?
You can parry it forever, basically. So I wonder
Yeah.
if that would be a good boss fight.
It gives you a cool sword that many people use on their first playthrough. I call
The
it the
first playthrough
top-
sword.
Yeah, that works too.
It's a very classic look. Somebody coming in the knight armor, because they took the knight start class, and they have some
Yeah.
random shield they never use, and the ice sword. And the ice sword is really
Probably
strong,
the most cool.
but I don't think the ice sword is
you
as
guys-
strong as what you're gonna be using.
Oh yeah, definitely. So you guys can do some announcement now if you want. It's kind of a boring segment. We're just getting our stuff set up for the game.
Yep. No new donations have come in, but I can just let everyone know that there is a Dark Souls 3 extra boss bid war still happening that will be running until the end of the run. So far, let me double check. The Nameless King is still leading with $105. Second is Ancient Wyvern, and Champion Goodnir and Saros are tied for a third. So, you guys have until the end of the run to donate towards which extra boss fight Danny will be fighting. So, yeah, be sure to get donate towards one of those incentives.
We're gonna do a little RTAs right here. I almost forgot about this. If we follow right there, we aggro all the enemies in this area.
Yeah, so right now it's just like a lot of pickups to do because it's quite far to the next boss arena. So you're just making sure you can get as powerful as possible in the fastest way possible, which is using the short sword and upgrading it a little bit so that you deal just enough damage to not be entirely miserable in the fight. But Abyss Watchers still find ways to make anyone miserable with like any setups. Is this your favorite zone in the game, Danny?
Yeah. Miyazaki likes poison swamps. I love being poisoned.
Yeah, it is one of zones ever made. So you gotta go and put out
It's one
3
of-
fires to open 8 gates, and then you just gotta go through it.
Yeah, we all get lost here in the first playthrough, and the second, and the third, and all of them until you actually learn it. Nope.
Well, it is made to be as confusing as possible, but then you realize there's just like all these markers, like this is the main path. But
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to realize that, to be honest.
Okay. I'm gonna quit out. They will respawn to their first location. Because they are really skinny, but they have huge hitbox. Oh, that one. Yikes, I hate it so much.
Classic swing.
He had to.
Well, yeah, it's a
Funny,
marathon.
Yeah, that's true. Now we only need to get grabbed by this guy, and we'll be marathon set. Oh,
It didn't happen.
I'm scared now. Yes. He's gonna follow me out here, yeah. There's also a quit out. Whenever you have 2 Grus next to you while you're putting out the fire, you wanna quit out. This is super scary. They like can come on you into oblivion in a second. I'm actually gonna hear now. Well, usually I wouldn't hear, but sometimes these guys like to hit you when you're teleporting away. Imagine not tanking the RNG. Well, strats. Fuck.
But then we get a full tour, more of the filing shrine. Get to visit the no, but we visited the shop before, but now we also get to visit the blacksmith. And then finally get to talk to the firekeeper.
He's a cool looking guy. Farewell.
But then level up a little bit more health, just because Watchers, the next boss fight is absolutely miserable.
Yeah, Watchers likes to do an attack that's called Hyper Armor. And Hyper Armor makes him invulnerable to your combos. Like, he just does not get staggered. I'm gonna get the Bone Shark here. Use for full late game. Sorry, watching out.
Yeah, this Watch is like one of the dumb fights where hitting them stuns them, or staggers, depending on which word you want to use. But because that happens, the fastest way of fighting them is just hitting them all the time. But they have some attacks that will just like ignore your stun onto them, and then they just hit you back. And if they do that over and over, you kind of just die.
Yeah, so you can tank some of those, which are really small, and you like roll away after getting hit per first. But some of those are really strong and instant. So we actually have to do a little rage over here. Let's see how it goes.
I believe.
So we use this little item. We up our weapon. That's good opener. And that's Hyper Armor. That's not good. It's fine. Not fine. Yeah, that's fine. Dealt out, that's good. Another bad stuff fishing here. It's safer. That's good. Thanks.
Well, that should be the kill rate.
So if you don't run out of resin, it was kinda good.
I'd say it was really good. You got really, the start was very not pretty.
Yeah, he wanted to go for me. He poked me. He poked me right in the booty. Okay, let's go. Oh, I should probably use this item. There you go. I'm not gonna take a little detour here. I don't really need this, but I like taking it. I mean, so Catacombs of Carthus is a really concerning area sometimes. Sometimes they're chilling, like all the skellies are just chilling in the bone zone, but like sometimes they wanna destroy you.
Yeah, this is one of the few zones where the shields really comes in handy. Where blocking, because they like to throw daggers at you. And typically blocking is like a really bad thing to do because it's like stops you in your tracks and you lose a lot of stamina. And you still take some damage. But for the daggers, like you just There's like next to no downside at all to just blocking, and it's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's true. I took a little ring here that we usually we don't get, but since I leveled 12, I need some extra level.
But you're missing the most important parts. It makes you invisible when you roll.
Oh, that's true. Look at this passion, insane.
In the routing for Dark Souls 3, there's you know, how can we beat a game as fast as possible? And the other biggest routing factor is how cool can you look beating the game as fast as possible. And I would say that yeah. You know, it's the old argument of that if you look good, like you'll go fast. Or if you look good, you feel good. You feel good, you go fast.
Hands. I tested the damage, and you take less damage, but you look so silly. Okay, this is the fourth close up the run already?
Yeah, already at the fourth. This is a high load Wolnir. It's a kind of cinematic boss experience until, but I don't want to curse. I don't want to curse the run.
Don't say anything. Just sip it. Any good attacks? That's not good. That's good. Or should I go for it? I'm going for it. I went for it.
That's a
fast
fast fight.
Yeah. The quick kill is good.
If you kill Wolnir fast enough, he doesn't really do a full death animation. But it can be a little tricky to realize the openings for it. But Danny, of course, does. So
she's sitting over there, so we quit out, and she should respawn at the place she should be, but sometimes she doesn't because she's really tired, you know. So I understand.
Yeah, it takes a lot of energy to do Firekeeper things.
Yeah. Takes a lot of energy to just look it there and help out. Actually, that's all I need. I love her so much.
It's gonna be a lot more damage now.
33 decks, let's go.
Before, I think killing Watchers is like 16 hits per phase for 32 hits in total, and then Wolnir's something like 22 hits or something. But now all the bosses are gonna start dying in like 7 and 8 hits. It's gonna be a pretty wild difference. So it's like you're going later into the run, but you're dealing relatively more damage. And the bosses just get weaker and weaker for a while.
Until we get to endgame, then it... yikes. Yeah.
Yeah, but to be fair though, we don't keep up the... in this 90% Glitchless category, it's not really that fast to upgrade past a certain level, so eventually the bosses start getting harder again, but like...
levels.
At least here it's a
not
little
really keeping up.
here.
Yeah. Do we have a strat for Crystal Sage?
Yeah, for a long time there used to be RNG to Sage, but somebody pointed out like, hey guys, you can just predict where the Sage is and there's no RNG at all.
Wow.
So it's super nice execution. So there's one RNG where you can get an attack called Soul Mass, which is the fastest, but it's very rare to get it.
It's still pretty fast.
Yeah. It's only like a 6 or 7
slow.
second difference. Whoa.
Wow.
That was a very marathon of you, Danny.
Yeah, I imagine.
It is extremely rare.
Here. I heal.
No, you're probably fine. It's extremely rare for her for the evangelist here to actually hit you.
Yeah.
So
I actually haven't been played her in a while.
yeah, I feel like it's been months or years. But so every now and then it happens, you realize like, oh my god, like that. The evangelist.
That would have killed me though.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I
That
would
would
have
have killed you
reset.
without some safety.
If I didn't have like all this extra viewer, I would have been really dead. But okay, that's fine. I mean, dogs are bad in game. Don't. Yeah. Shut up. Yeah, dogs are kind of broken, and the game cannot keep track of them when they're out of your sight. So they just get loaded in front of you.
Yeah, they just start teleporting everywhere, and that means like literally everywhere. So there's like cases of like dogs running next to you or behind you, and then all of a sudden they're like in front of you, or they're inside the wall on the side of you, or they're on top of you
They
dropping
just
down
fall.
on you. Yeah, dogs get
That's the
very
fun.
weird in this game.
And there's one particular spot in which the dog teleports next to the bonfire, and when you have enemies close, you cannot light the bonfire. Be really sad if that happens.
There's another pretty long running segment where you can
Yeah.
tell that like there are starting to be fewer and fewer enemies around. But those that are, there's all strategies here for like how to avoid the enemies as efficient as possible.
Here are narrow here. There you go. Nice. That's it. We're gonna talk again.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put it out here again because there's. I'm just gonna show you. Look at all these enemies. It's just ridiculous. And they will follow you.
Yeah, the enemies here can follow you all the way to the boss arena.
Yeah,
It
it's scary.
happens very rarely if you stay. Reloading zones, just reloading the game in general is a very useful tool for speedrunning.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna do this quick. Forgive me, speed gods, for doing this slow strat. Okay.
Yeah, this one is also there's a swamp, but there's no poison this time around, so it's a little bit nicer than the other swamp.
Still use the dagger to jump through it though.
Yeah,
It still makes you really slow. You can run and you can like do regular roll.
yeah, you're only slow
use
walking and
dagger.
fat rolling, so it's without the dagger, it's pretty
roll.
awful. Oh, and here's a Deacons of the Deep. It's a many enemies boss fight. I don't know if there's a better word for that. But what you do is you try to
Wow, sure.
you gotta chase down the red orb 5 times, and that'll trigger phase 2.
Kind of like a volleyball minigame.
Yeah, it's the sports bay at Dark Souls 3. Oh, nice.
Nice, that was clean.
That's super
I
clean.
like that. We don't have any one shard. Well, let's go. I probably should have let a little bit bigger, but it's fine.
Yeah, that was a
I'll just take
little
the-
detour. Oh, you were saying?
Yeah.
Let's get a little detour to go pick up a doll because the area up ahead, which is kind of good looking,
Is it? Yeah.
needs
it's
a
really
key
pretty.
item. So that's what we've been out
Look at these.
getting.
Wow. It looks like Sweden. No, it doesn't really.
It kind of looks like Sweden.
Does it?
I can look at the screen or I can look out my window and it's the same image.
To me, this looks like Harry Potter going to Hogwarts.
Oh. 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 I missed a hit. You do not wanna miss a hit there.
Yeah, that monster will hit very
He's
hard
vicious.
if you let him.
Yeah. It's not funny. Why am I laughing? Okay, I'm gonna take off my rings. Let's do a little ring check later.
I'll remind you. This running
Sure you will,
segment's-
Pudgy. Sure you will.
This running segment's really
Okay.
scary looking, but it's pretty okay, I think.
Sometimes. I got murdered here the other day. Just like that.
That was
Very same attack.
unfortunate.
Yep. I don't care. Here.
I mean, it was relatively painless, right? You survived. Don't take too much
Okay.
damage. And don't forget your rings later.
Yeah, yeah. Still a while until I need them.
Or you save them all the way until after your. Let's put them back on. See. So the reason rings and stuff matters is I don't know if we talked about it, but everything you put on
Not
your
really.
character has a weight, and if your weight's too high, then you get like different types of rolls. So
Why
anytime
are
like
you
you
rolling really?
yeah, you want to roll as far as possible is the idea. Putting on too many rings makes you roll shorter.
Really, just the rings themselves? But
Well, no, it's everything. It's the weapons, the armor, but the rings are like the armor we pick up is light enough to keep you within a certain threshold. But if you pick up more rings, then those rings will be the straw that breaks the camel's back. To like
oh yeah, right. Like even in your inventory, right? They'll still like
no,
stack
just
up
only
on
if you put
weight.
them on.
Oh, okay. If I remember, I think rings weigh like 0.1. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
these
like
rings-
a pound per ring.
Yeah. So it's funny for the armor in this game weighs like 5 to 8, I think, something like that, and the
For, like,
rings
the
are like
heavy
almost
armor.
2. No, the medium armor we got now.
Oh wow.
But if you go for the really light armor, then some of the rings are actually heavier than the lightest armor.
Yeah,
What?
true.
It,
This ring
it's a
is
video game.
1.5 pounds.
Imagine putting a
Yep.
ring that's as heavy as light armor like in real life. Oh my god.
It would be really cool if you could like wear 5 rings.
Pretty cool.
And-
Tips coming up.
Oh yeah.
Using spook, avoiding fall damage lets you do some cool things. So I don't know if you're supposed to go a really far way around this, but the game also has like this very conveniently placed ledge you can just land on.
Hey.
And it's
We are
just, it's too convenient to not be meant to be, right?
Yeah, it's too well placed. It's perfect. Okay, let's pray, guys. This one is really not that hard, but like I can still mess it up. There we go. That's double
Nice.
ladder
Well done.
skip. Thank you.
That ledge is also placed in a way that just lets you survive a very high fall. It's perhaps a bit more questionable if it was like meant to be the way the first one is, but it works out and it like fits in Glitchless, so even here in
That's
Glitchless there still are some very cool skips to do.
Yay. Glitches can be kind of fast here.
And there's Yorm the Giant.
This is Yorm, the not so large giant. Okay, but you will explain how it works,
Yeah.
kind of.
So you pick up a, well, Yorm is a big guy and he takes basically no damage from anything. So I guess the game developers were like, hey, we made a boss that's too difficult to kill, we need to make him weak to something. And so they put a special weapon from Demon Souls in the boss arena that just takes chunks of his health away in like every single swing, like this. With the one downside is that you get to charge up the weapon, which is why it starts like glowing a bunch. So you charge it up and shoot 5 times and that's the fight. But Yorm can get like
That was
really...
clean.
That was super good. I saw the roll on the stomp, that was super good.
Yeah. That was nice. A lot of souls. Well, not really that much. We're exaggerated. Oh, we need our rings. That's true.
Put on the rings.
No, I can't. I'm rolling.
Yeah, after the water. Put on the ring. I'm just reminding you again. Get out.
Okay, that's fine.
First we should say, like, the rings is basically, not
Gonna
half
get
the damage,
super
but
good luck.
I think the rings is about a third
ring.
of the damage right now.
I do it.
Oh,
Yay, super.
good luck, Soup.
Yeah. Oh, we need skulls, that's true. I'm so used to not using skulls anymore.
You gotta play fetch with the doggos.
Yeah, that's true. Are we under 70%? Yeah, we're good.
Like we said before, dogs are kind of like very weird enemies in that they can just teleport all over. So using alluring skulls, which are there to like distract enemies, you can get rid of some of the dogs from being a little bit weird.
Okay, here comes Pontiff. Don't do it. He did it. Very rude. Okay. This Pontiff dies. And here we go. Parry time. That's Pontiff.
That was Pontiff.
Wow.
Do you think Pontiff is hard, guys?
I have a very clear bias. I already I don't think Pontiff's very bad. But I know that if you don't have a strategy for him set in stone, then Pontiff can be a very difficult boss fight.
Painful. Yeah.
I do remember.
Yeah, Pontiff has a lot of buffs, like can destroy you in a second.
Yeah, I definitely had trouble with
He's almost
him as a
gone.
boss.
I'm so grateful we finished round 2 half before he sums the clone. It's
Yeah,
awful.
and there are a couple of ways like speedrun routing is done for Dark Souls 3. And it's like what weapon are you gonna use? How powerful can you get with it? And can you make sure Pontiff doesn't actually ever attack you? They're like some of the main things for it. And just making sure Pontiff does not have any attacks like outside of the opener is very important for like run safety and for just like overall comforts.
And it's also, I mean, you can roll all the attacks, but it's super slow. He will attack like 7 times.
Yeah, he will not stop swinging.
I love the Fuda here because this is super slow elevator.
Yeah, it takes forever for the elevator to come down.
Yeah.
If it's okay, can I just mention a little reminder?
Sure.
All right. So just a reminder, everyone, that November 14th to 20th is Transgender Awareness Week, and November 20th marks the annual Transgender Day of Remembrance. We are proud to be putting on this event as a kickoff to Transgender Awareness Week in the hope of raising awareness of the issues facing transgender and gender non-conforming people. Thank you for joining us, and we encourage you to support Trans Lifeline and their life-saving work.
It's a good cause, guys. I'm so proud. I have a lot of friends in the LGBT community. I'm proud of them.
Yeah, thanks for all the support, guys. Everyone.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. A little more.
Ashen 1.
Ashen 1. Just in case. I did some bad menuing push, don't yell at me.
Oh, I have no opinions.
Okay, that's good. And Orlando.
That is the final weapon upgrade. So this is going to be, for this run, maximum power for the weapon. So there are 5 bosses left of the main game. And you're going to do them in... Whoa! That's not meant to happen.
Yeah, I was menuing. Sometimes that happens when I menu.
Yeah, typically that guy just like
Oh, yeah.
goes right past you.
Yeah.
This is a perfect time to blame the marathon or blame me for being a cursing commentator.
No, it's whatever. It's whatever. We'll heal later. We will heal later, Copium. Oh, poor slime.
Yeah, so in that location, you just don't take fall damage as well. Because reasons.
Yeah, lower reasons.
Exactly. Here's Aldrich.
Oh
Aldrich
no,
is...
our lord.
Aldrich is a fight with very long animations. So there's a lot of punishing the attacks. Wow, that is a lot of damage. Oh, nice.
That was Aldrich.
That was Aldrich, exactly. That's super clean.
Dark Souls is a hard game, guys. Okay, now comes one of my favorite boss.
Oh, Dancer of the
People
Boreal
like this
Valley.
boss.
Yeah, this is...
Funny.
another super clean fight.
Yay. Imagine if I played like this for PvE. Wow.
Dancer is also
I
kind of
think
like
the
one of
extra.
the what? Go.
Oh, sorry.
Dancer's like also one
I
of
was
the
saying that.
my you first.
No, you. Okay, go ahead.
Dancer's also like one of the like kind of walls in a first playthrough for a lot of people. So it's always funny to like, because Dancer's a really tough fight, so you just practice a lot and they make it look really clean like that. And you were saying,
Yeah, I was saying that having extra health gives me like confidence, like to do all the risky combos and stuff.
yeah, I don't know if too many people notice, but right now the skybox in the game is turning red instead, signaling that the end of the game is happening.
It's kind of a boss rush.
Yeah, exactly.
3 boss fights in a row.
Yeah, the tempo of the game goes way up at the end. This is like why Glitchless is like a very well liked category to run. Cause like the tempo is just like very, very good.
You don't get it.
Okay, I think this
Good.
is where I like got stuck. I'm like, okay, it's too hard. I'm gonna just take a break. And I never came back to the game.
Oh, that's
I'd
a
recommend
shame.
coming back. This is where all the greatest boss fights are. But I don't know if that's for somebody who.
Yeah, that's good for someone that plays casually.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
where all
the
the good boss
difficulty.
fights are.
The difficulty certainly
it's-
ramps
But
up.
I'd say like, usually if you get stuck, just summon people. Playing co-op's super fun.
Yeah. But maybe I'll just restart. Just,
Oh, maybe. Pyro is
I'll
pretty good.
hate myself for it. I'm pretty sure I'll hate myself for it, but
Okay, it's DSA. I need to focus. That's good. That's DSA.
Nice. Yeah, speaking of difficulty ramping up, Dark's Armor becomes one of the like clutchest boss fights, maybe. Because like any
Yeah.
misstep will make it a lot more difficult because you're on a timer as well. That if you're not fast enough to kill him, like there she starts raining in attacks from the sides from some butterflies.
oh.
I'm gonna quit out here because I think aggro gets weird if you don't clear out. I'm completely sure of it, but like, I don't want to risk it.
So final long running segments. And there's like a million things to keep track of, so I don't know if me talking is going to be distracting or not.
No, just go ahead. It's fine. I can zone out for a bit.
Yeah. So there's like 20 or 30 enemies here who will try to snipe you because they all also have range attacks. So it's really important to like manage them like Danny is doing right now. Whoa.
That's fine.
And you get the most stressful thing to deal with. There's just a lot going on until about here. Now it's getting a little bit more comfortable again. I'm curious though, how are you going to deal with the extra boss? Which one are we getting?
Lotus Apple. Probably Nameless King will win because he's really cool.
Nameless King is really cool.
Let me check. Yep, so far, still Nameless King is in the lead for the extra boss fight incentive.
Remember, guys, we have an incentive to do an extra boss for all these bosses.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yep,
from
and
all the base bosses.
yep,
You can
and
vote
it'll be
for. Yeah. Go ahead.
yep, and it'll be open until the end of the run. So yeah, as I mentioned, the Nameless King is in the lead, with Ancient Wyvern being second, and Gundyr and Aceros being tied for third. So if you wanna donate towards your favorite extra boss fight, just make sure to use, make sure to donate towards the bid war.
Okay. This is coming up. And this is a really scary pair of stairs. Big stairs.
You still have an extra skull. Should you give a shout out to Mad Apocalypse?
I don't know how to use it. I'm just gonna put it out on the floor.
Yeah. Sorry for that. There's a couple of Dark Souls 3 marathon runs every now and then. Like this bridge segment is kind of debated on how to deal with. So there was like one runner, Mad Apocalypse, goes, just do it like this, and then he proceeds to get hit by a bunch of enemies and almost die. So I had to just take a jab at him.
Yeah, that's classic.
But now, one of the toughest
Okay.
fights in the game.
Second. Nice. Super good.
Oh my god, that was good. Maybe that looks super easy.
Yeah.
You make it so easy, whereas I'm here like, I'm dodging, but I'm still getting hit.
Well,
I'm gonna level up it.
the trick for Prince is that you just don't dodge, and the boss will just miss you if you stay really close.
Most of the time. Yeah.
Yeah, until they don't, and then it's then it's back to being
They can
kinda
do
scary.
fast will hit you anyway. So you gotta like learn to tell when it's a fast one and when it's the good one that you can straight. If you don't, then you get really sad. Because usually on a run you will have like base vigor here and like you'll be 1 or 2 shot. I
Yeah,
didn't
you're certainly a bit tankier.
get this
Well,
strong kind of animation. What?
but you also did you level up yet?
Yeah, vigor.
Yeah.
Look at me vigor. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, but you still had souls, so I was confused. And now, final boss time for Soul Cinder. So I'm gonna put some Franker Seed in the chat just to honor tradition.
Yeah, guys, when we kill Soul Cinder, you gotta spam dog emotes. Because he works.
Yeah,
We
that's
don't
the
need-
case for like for any Speed Souls game coming up on the end. Dog emotes are
The thing.
a thing,
You need
a
to-
tradition.
Okay. Wait, do we have no armor Cinder or something? No?
Yes, we did meet the armorless final boss.
Do we gonna restart this time? We're super good on schedule.
No armor.
No. Oh, I'm healing. That's fine. Here's like double singular.
EG. He
Thanks.
takes so much more damage with that armor on. Oh my god.
Yeah. Let's up 50. Let's go.
That is a super fast run. That was Super King. You didn't even die. How do you
Yeah,
play Dark Souls
didn't
without
die.
dying?
Wow, jeez.
Yay! Sub 50, let's go. We're level 54, plus 6 weapon. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. Okay, so do we go to Nameless King? Do we have how do I
Okay.
go on that?
So, yep, Nameless King reigns supreme for the extra boss fight before.
Okay, that works for me. I'm usually an 80% runner, but we can do Nameless, why not? Okay. What is this?
Oh, you got the bug. Let's go again.
Super anticlimactic. Okay. There you go. Guys, I need more dog emotes. That's not cool.
More dogs?
More dogs. Yes, more dogs. More dogs.
Okay, that's me.
We're getting the full cinematic experience, getting a minus worth for this one.
Oh yeah, make it long. Make it long once we're ahead of estimate. Ooh, get down. Let's get the record. Oh, I skipped the cutscene, I'm sorry. Oh, where's the habit?
But we didn't get the power up.
There.
Oh.
nice, and a finish with a backflip. He's styling on.
5 points.
Nice.
Let's go. That's the name of this, guys. Now I want to
That was
see
awesome.
all your dogs.
Love the backflip final hit.
Yeah, but disrespect.
That insults me.
What is this? Another world is pretty again. Life is
It's been forever since I saw the cutscenes.
actually. We're gonna get our item over here, and then we're gonna call it. That's Dark Souls 3 and Nameless King, guys. Thank you so much for having me. It was really nice. A really nice run. And thank you for having
So much.
our commentator Fletch with us. Thanks,
Yeah,
Fletchy.
thanks for the invite. It was really fun to see and
Yeah,
be
that
here
was
as
an
part of this.
amazing. That was an amazing run, guys. Thank you so much for showing us a run of Dark Souls 3. Hey, please get a shout out and some love for Danny, and also Fudge as well.
Let's go. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really did.
And thank you
And
so
good luck
much.
to all the runners. Rest of the marathon. You were doing good.
Yep. Do you have any
Doing really
closing?
good.
Do you have any shout outs you want to give and a closing statement?
If you guys wanna go ahead and learn some of Dark Souls speedruns, you can go check out speedsouls.com or the Speed Souls community on Discord. You can reach out to ask like questions and how to get started. So we'll see you there. Hopefully.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a good one.